Hello.
Hello,
Hi, Partha. How are you doing?
I am fine and you?
I am doing great. Am I visible to you?
No, not visible.
Not visible. Okay. Now?
Now, yes,
Am I? Yes, yes.
yes.
Even I can see myself. So great. So how was your weekend? Say Saturday and Sunday. What did you do?
Okay, I am working at Saturday, not Sunday, and so
Hmm.
I am roaming around with my friends in my local areas.
Uh-huh.
And sometime reading novel little bit and watching movies also.
Okay. So quite a nice, pleasant
And,
weekend for you. Yeah.
how are
Same
you?
here. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Even the same for me as well. Just went out for a couple of, just went out to meet my friend for a while. I mean, she stays very close by. So had a good chat. And after that, watched a couple of movies and pretty relaxed weekend. Nothing very productive, but chilled. Very chilled weekend. So yeah, you said you were watching some movies, right? What movies did you watch?
Okay, have you seen I saw the devil?
Which one?
I saw the devil Korean film.
No, 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 no. I saw the devil. No, no, no.
Actually, Bollywood movie Ek Villain. Have you
Mm-hmm.
seen that? Ek Villain.
Eighth Villain. Yeah, I've watched it long back. It was released
Yes.
quite a few years ago, right?
Yes, yes. The original
Okay.
film is Eyes for the Devil.
Hmm.
This is the original film, Eyes for the Devil.
Oh, is it? Okay, okay, okay. First, I thought it's a horror movie. When you said I saw the devil, I was like, okay, must be a horror film.
Actually, the villain character described, so the name is Eyes for the Devil. Actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. So, is it the Hindi movie? Is it the exact remake of the Korean film, or have they made any changes? Or
Sometimes changes because Korean movie is more horror than Hollywood film.
okay, it's more. Yeah, the horror content is more there, right? I
Yes.
guess. Okay, so for the Indian audience, they've toned it down a little bit. Mhm. Okay, okay. So you watch Korean movies predominantly, or do you watch?
Sometimes,
Okay.
not Korean.
What kind of shows do you watch? Television, or do you watch all your content online?
Online, not television.
Not television.
Television is boring, I think. Some ad
Yeah.
appears, so it's boring.
Yeah, it's very boring, no? Especially the television shows and all these days. It's really very regressive, very boring. They try to recycle the same story in different channels. I've seen that. The core will be the same. It's just that they recycle the same story on different platforms. At your home, does anybody watch television? Any TV serials they prefer
Yes,
watching?
my mother,
What does she like to watch?
Bengali serial.
Mhm. Okay. Do you accompany her when she's watching? Probably at maybe during dinner time or lunch.
Sometimes, no, not every time, sometimes.
Okay, okay. So, what kind of content do you like watching online?
Thriller,
Hmm?
mystery, horror, thriller,
Mm-hmm.
mystery, horror,
Mm-hmm.
this type.
Okay, something that keeps you on the edge of your seat all the time.
It's gripping.
Gripping stories. Yeah, it's nice. Even my mother also prefers watching all this, detective kind of stuff, Sherlock Holmes. I have read a couple of novels. I've
I,
watched all.
I,
Yeah.
I also like Sherlock Holmes. Robert
Mhm.
Downey Jr. play the Sherlock Holmes roles.
Can you? Your audio is not
Robert,
very clear. Yes, yes, yes.
Robert
Volume is
Downey
clear.
Jr.
Ah, yes, yes. He's your favorite actor?
Yes, he play Iron Man also.
Yes, he plays Iron Man also. I watched it. And so you like thriller. Apart from this, do you watch any comedy content online?
Comedy series also.
Mhm.
Have you watched Friends series?
Friends, yeah, I have
Friends
watched. Yes.
and Hangover.
Hangover, no, I've not watched Hangover. In Friends, who is your favorite character? Who is your favorite among them?
Okay, three couples are there. All of them are favorite.
All are your favorite. If you had to choose one, who do you relate to the most?
Not that kind of. I like all because all are. I think all are good in their own field.
Mhm.
And have you seen Due Date?
No, I've not. Have you watched this thing, The Big Bang Theory, by any chance? It's also a comedy show.
Yes, but it's very hard actually. All science kind of stuff are there, but the
Yeah.
dialogue delivery is very fast.
Okay. Try watching it with subtitles. It's hilarious. Trust me. If you watch the
Yes, the
first few
humor
episodes
is
might be
very
boring.
good. Humor is
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. That's true. Humor is awesome.
One
That
Indian are there also.
correct. Rajesh Kutrapalli.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, that was he's there, and apart from that, in the further seasons, even his sister also comes in the show. Even so, it's like two Indians on the show. There,
Uh,
try
have you
watching it. It's
seen
nice.
have you seen Gravity movie?
Gravity, no, I've not. I don't watch that many
2013.
movies actually. I watch all these TV shows only, sitcoms.
Actually, actually, this movie
Mhm.
are linked with today's topic, today's session topic.
National, yeah, that's what. As a kid, did you ever watch? Were you ever fascinated with this National Geographic Channel and Discovery? Have when you were
No,
when
no,
you were growing up? Never. You've never
no.
watched it.
Sometimes, but I watch. But
Okay.
this movie actually very good movie.
Mhm.
Related the space.
Yeah, outer space, right?
Actually,
So,
the
mhm.
director is Mexican director.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Uh, Alfred. No, I forgot the name.
that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. So, can you
Actually,
tell me
Robert.
in brief the story about gravity,
Okay,
just briefly?
Alfonso Cuiro. Actually, this kind of name, Mexican name actually. So I cannot pronounce this that well.
No, no. Just give me an
So,
overview
oh, okay,
of
okay,
that.
okay. Okay. Actually, Ryan Bullock and George Clooney, both
Mm-hmm.
actor play. They are actually Ryan Bullock and engineer. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the movie come in. He repair a Hubble telescope.
He? Sorry.
Repair a, he repair
He
a
replied.
Hubble telescope
Okay, okay,
on
okay.
the galaxy. Okay,
Hmm.
and a cloud of debris come
Debris.
there. Debris come there
Hmm.
and she actually detach. Everyone
Hmm.
is destroyed
Hmm.
except George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. Okay, they are
Hmm.
only both living together,
Hmm.
and this time she is very come on the frustration, and he
Uh-huh.
forgot everything. He,
She what?
sink
She came under frustration.
frustration, sink on the
Okay.
depth, and he
Hmm.
don't want to leave, and
Okay.
she turn off the oxygen and
Okay.
accept the fate,
Mm-hmm.
and and when a story appear, okay, in the film that her child is dead in
Okay.
the past, her child dead, and
Hmm.
her child sound and her father sing a lullaby. Lullaby, am I right?
A lullaby.
Lullaby, am I right? Okay. The sing a lullaby. And this time, she and George Clooney is dead actually. Okay.
Okay.
First time George Clooney is dead, and she
Hmm.
suddenly appear. Actually,
Hmm.
this is a hallucination.
Okay.
She suddenly appear, and
Hmm.
told he told Ryan Bullock that you want to
Hmm.
leave, you want
Hmm.
to go to the art and
Okay.
live
He
your
wants
life.
to leave. He wants to
No,
leave. Okay.
leave, not
Huh.
that leave. Want to
Huh.
live,
Huh. Okay.
live your life. That's
He
mean.
wants to live his life. Okay.
Live his life and live her life and go to
Huh.
the art and enjoy your
Okay.
ride. Then
Hmm.
he get the strength from there
Hmm.
and he actually ride the plane
Okay.
and the plane crash onto the water and
Hmm.
he swim and
Hmm.
touch the art and he is uh, laying on the mud
Okay.
and a smile come on her
Hmm.
face
Hmm.
and he's suddenly standing up, and
Hmm.
this time the movie is end.
Okay, okay, that's nice, right? Nice, nice ending. Sweet
Actually,
ending.
this is why the name is gravity. This actually she's come,
Uh-huh.
found strength. Actually, she found strength
Uh-huh.
and came to the earth.
Okay.
The wake up call is important in that movie.
Yes, very important.
And this movie got, I think, 6 or 7 Oscar. Maybe.
Oh,
The
that's a
director got
great
Oscar,
feat.
and
That's
the actress
amazing.
got Oscar also.
Sandra Bullock.
Yes, Sandra Bullock.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Academy Award, it's one of the biggest achievement for an actor, right? It's the greatest thing. So
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
guess, yeah. And even the even the what do you say, CGI and animation, the visual effects are in the
Visual
movie,
effect and the
yeah,
sound mixing,
hmm,
everything
are
is good.
world class, right? Yeah, I heard that the visuals are stunning. That's one thing. A professor of mine was a big fan of this movie, and
Actually, this
huh,
movie actually
huh,
detached from the Hubble telescope. Okay, one person,
okay,
and the sound effect is the put the microphone or camera on the
huh,
into their helmet. Okay, this time his
okay,
breath, everything is, you can imagine. Everything is
yeah,
realized. The audience can realize that thing also.
okay, that's amazing. Fascinating, no? So, if you were given a chance, I think if you've gone through the questions, this is the question that if you were given a chance to live in deep ocean, underwater, or in outer space, where would you choose to live?
Outer space.
Outer space. Why? Why? What fascinates you more about outer space?
Actually, the outer space world is more beautiful. I think the
Hmm.
galaxy,
Hmm.
the orbit, everything.
Hmm.
Actually, in Kolkata, there is a place called um, Birla Planetarium or Birla Taravam.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Do you hear about that?
No, I've not.
Actually, this is a show. Actually,
Okay.
this is in the galaxy. Everything star, how the star is invented,
Mm-hmm.
how the moon is
So
invented, everything.
how discovered, not invented. How
Discovered,
the
or
star was
no, discovered,
discovered. Yeah.
discovered,
Yeah.
moon discovered, and everything.
Mhm. Okay. So it has all the details about our space, our galaxy, our universe. There is one in Bangalore also. The Bangalore Planetarium. I visited it once as a kid. I was very young that time, so I don't remember very vividly. But when you mentioned planetarium, I remembered. Okay,
Okay,
when I've been to one.
vivid mean in detail.
Vividly, very clearly, I remember it.
Okay, is that any color? Vivid red. I
No,
read
it's bright
somewhere.
red. Bright red.
Bright red. Can I
Yeah.
say vivid red?
Huh?
I read in a novel vivid red actually.
Yeah, that is like sometimes vivid is used as an what adjective, vivid red. Okay, so it is describing the color more brighter. So
Yes,
bright
yes.
red, vivid red, something that's very
Actually
striking.
describe a horror character. So
Uh-huh.
actually describe a horror character. Then there is used
Uh-huh.
vivid red.
Vivid red. Okay, so maybe they're like trying to express it as bright red, very bright, something that you cannot miss at all, very clear. So that's one thing. So great, Partha. Good to know the story of gravity. It was very interesting, honestly. And I would just like to point out that do not begin every sentence with actually. That's not the try
Yes, yes.
avoid using actually in every sentence. And in terms of your you said he ride the plane, he swim in the water, right? It's actually he
See.
rides the plane, he
Yes,
swims
yes,
in the
see.
water, rides, swims,
Okay.
or you can say he rode the plane, he swam in the water if you're saying it in the past tense format. So that's one thing. And apart from that, you were mentioning about that frustration part, like how the lady became frustrated. You said she came under frustration. So instead of saying she came
Okay.
under frustration, you can just say she was frustrated, she became frustrated.
Okay. Can I say sink into the deep?
Yeah, she sank into, no, frustration, you don't sink in frustration, you sink in depression, like that, right?
Okay, okay.
You can say she became frustrated. She became increasingly frustrated because that tension was rising up in her mind, no? So she became increasingly frustrated. So you can say that. Or, yeah, that's one thing. And when I mentioned initially when we were speaking, I asked you about what did you do in the weekend. You started off with I am playing cricket. I think you said something. What you did yesterday? I am watching movies. You mentioned like that. It's actually I was watching movies. It's something that you did yesterday, right? So it
I
was.
watched
I
movies.
was, not
Watched.
am. I
Oh,
watched movies or I was watching movies. Anything is fine. So that's all. So these are the small things. Just work on your what do you say, past tenses, and stop using actually. Don't use it in every sentence. It's not the right thing. Apart from that, your vocabulary again, it's very good. You used great words like humor, thriller, gripping, wake up call. That's a wake up call for all of us. Like when you concluded the movie story. So that was really good. Commendable work on your vocabulary. Just these minor fine tuning in your tenses. That's all that's required. And when compared to our last conversation and today, you used a very less fillers. Like I can say that you were very in a flow. Coherence, we say, right? Coherence. Your ideas were very logical, one after the other, one after the other. So that improvement is there since our past conversation. So again, kudos for that also. So just keep working on your tenses only and avoid using actually.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. And what are your plans for the rest of the day? Tomorrow is Monday, right? I think you have to log in back to work.
Yes.
So what are you planning on doing?
Thank you.
No, no, no. I'm asking, what are you planning on doing for the rest
Okay.
of the day?
Act- Actually, that's thing. I'm working, and
Mm-hmm.
my hobbies
Mm-hmm.
reading novel. I read novel actually,
Very
and
good, very good.
watching movies also, web
Mm-hmm.
series. Actually, I think that reading is more important than watching movies.
You feel like that? Okay. So you prefer reading over watching films.
Okay,
That's good.
what that mean? Cat got your tongue.
Hmm?
Cat got your tongue.
Got your tongue. Can you
Cat,
please
cat,
mention?
cat.
Cat. You mean like a real cat? So cat got your tongue. It's an idiom. Are you aware of idioms?
Yes,
Okay. Cat got your tongue. You've sent it in the. It's okay. Cat got your tongue. People normally ask it if you have been very silent, and they ask you, "Has a cat got your tongue? Like, why are you not talking?" It's called this is called as an idiomatic language. You shouldn't take the literal meaning, like not literally the cat has gotten your tongue. It means why have you been keeping quiet lately? I think that's what it means.
okay.
In classes also, if a teacher has asked you a question and if you're not answering, they normally ask, has a cat